Hello everyone, I'm the Independent Kid, and today my presentation is about Pokemon, a trading card game and video game. So let's start with the question, who created Pokemon? Well, Satoshi Tajiri did. He is currently 50 years old, but he was half that age when he first conceived the idea of Pokemon. Also, there are only 151 Pokemon at first. This is my favorite quote by Satoshi Tajiri. I was really careful in making monsters faint rather than die. I think that young people playing games have a normal concept about dying. They start to lose and then they say, I'm dying. It's not right for kids to think about a concept of death that way. They need to treat death with more respect. I agree with that quote because kids don't really like death in games. This is one of my favorite Pokemon pictures because it shows you all 718 Pokemon. If you look closely, can you find the girl? So what is Pokemon? Well, Pokemon stands for Pocket Monsters. How I figured that out is I looked on the back of an old Japanese Pokemon card, and it says Pocket Monsters rather than Pokemon. Pokemon is a trading card game, but there are also Pokemon video games. Also, Pokemon evolve, sometimes even to Mega Evolution. We'll talk more about Mega Evolution later. These are the top 2 rarest Pokemon cards. The rarest Pokemon card number 1 is the Pikachu Illustrator, and the rarest Pokemon card number 2 is the first edition Charizard card. If you want to see more rarest Pokemon cards, look here. There's Mega Aggron EX, Mega Rayquaza EX, and Mega Charizard EX. So, how do you get Pokemon cards? The cards are sold at Walmart, Target, eBay, Amazon, and even more places. And the prices range for a small pack of Pokemon cards is to $50, but to a big pack is $50. There are also plush Pokemon things you can get too. The reason why a big pack of Pokemon cards is $50 is because it contains Mega Evolution Pokemon. So, how do you get Pokemon cards online? The steps are here. So first you go to Google, and then you go Amazon, for example. Then you click on the Pokemon, and then once you find the one you like, you can just click Add to Cart. The last step is just buying it and waiting for it to arrive. So how do Pokemon evolve? In the wild, it happens when they fight, but being owned, they evolve after a couple battles. And only some Pokemon evolve into Mega Evolution Pokemon. Mega Evolution also makes Pokemon look cooler and become stronger. Pokemon who has the most individual evolutions is Eevee. Eevee has 8 evolutions in total: Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Glaceon, Espeon, Leafeon, Umbreon, and Sylveon. All Eevee's evolutions are on the right, but then the newest evolution is on the left. So really the one on the right isn't all the evolutions. This is a great example of Mega Evolution. Charmander to Mega X or Mega Y. So first, you have a Charmander. He evolves into Charmeleon, and then he gets into a Charizard. So, did you notice something? There is Mega Charizard X and Mega Charizard Y. What is this X and Y thingy? Well, if the trainer has a Charizard and finds the Charizard X, which is the stone needed to evolve Charizard into Mega X, in battle, you can make him or her evolve into Mega X rather than Y. It's the same with Y. If you have Charizard, find Charizard Y, you can, in battle, make her or him evolve into Y rather than X. But one catch is that you need to have you need to have a Mega Stone too, and the Pokemon has to be holding the Mega Stone in order to Mega Evolve. So the Mega Stone that you need is called the Trainer's Keystone. The Pokemon online game is made by Nintendo. It's also playable on the Wii and handheld devices made by Nintendo. You can also play with friends if you have the computer version, which is online. Here we have a picture of the handheld device Pokemon game. Facts about Pokemon, the trading card game. One Pokemon trading card game deck is 60 cards, but you also need energy cards. Special fact, there are Dragon-type Pokemon, but no Dragon-type energy cards. Over here on the right, the picture shows most of the types of energy cards. So, before we start looking at all the types of Pokeballs, what are Pokeballs? Well, Pokeballs are red and white balls used to catch Pokemon. In this picture, for example, Rayquaza. So how many types of Pokeballs are there? There are actually 60 kinds of Pokeballs, which you should see now. So here, my favorite is the transparent ball, all the way up to the top row, and it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th ball on the right. I like that ball because you can kind of see what your Pokemon are doing inside the ball. Before I end my Pokemon presentation, I think you would like to see some funny Pokemon pictures. On the left, there's an ANA Airlines Pokemon jet. In the middle, there's a Pokemon Sherlock Holmes gentleman. And on the right, there's an Arcanine/Growlithe cup. Thank you for watching my Pokemon presentation, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next time for my next presentation. Bye!